always be the always alone. You will always be the always alone. You will always be the always alone. Always alone. You will always be the always alone. You will always be the always alone. You will always be the always alone.
Hey there, Tall Man Clan. Welcome to the show. I am your host, Robert, a.k.a. The Tall Man, and this is my beautiful wife, Lisa, a.k.a. Mrs. Tall Man. Not that anyone calls her that. We are coming to you live this very moment from the back of Deck 8 on the Carnival, on the MSC Seashore. Here, we'll get this right.
Rocking the gloves because it's a little chilly out here tonight.
Chilly for her. It's actually the only reason I got my polo on, so it's a little bit chilly back here. The wind's blowing a little bit, but not too bad. Thank you all so much for being us. Today is day one. It was Embarkation Day. We just got on the ship today. Oh, that was all kinds of fun, which we're going to share with you in just a couple of minutes. But before, we got to say hello. Oh, no, we don't have balcony cam. We've got back of ship cam.
Yeah.
In fact, not only do we have back of ship cam, let me see if I can do this. Is this right? Nope, that's not right. That's not right. I got so much stuff to play with here now.
All of your toys.
There we go.
Oh, look
there
at that.
All right. And then here we go. We'll go this way. There is another ship alongside of us. I'm going to see the back of the ship here. It may have gone past us already. But there was another ship just there. It is right there. Look at that right there. All right. Let's see if we can zoom in a little bit for you guys. Oh, that's the wrong way. Yeah, look at that. I don't know what ship it is. Yeah, that's, I think, about the best we're going to get there. There you go. Well, that's about the best you're going to get. Anyway, so yeah, we have back of ship cam. It is not balcony cam. It is back of ship cam. Again, we are on back of deck 8 right here. You can see the wake. We're actually not going very fast, which we'll talk about here in a couple minutes, but let's get back here and take a big look at this. Look at that. It's beautiful.
It is
Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
There you go. That is PAL, by the way. Let's remember PAL. All right. So again, welcome everybody. Angela, you were first in. Hello, Angela. How are you tonight?
Hi.
Good to see you. We're gonna hang on. We need to move this down here, and remember we're doing all sorts of new things here tonight. So we're just gonna make a couple of adjustments on the fly. There we go. That's a little bit better, and then let's say hello to Justina. Long time no see. It hadn't been that long, right?
It has been a while, though.
It has been a long. It's I think 10
Yeah.
days since we've been on.
Yeah.
And then there's Danny. Howdy. You look
Howdy,
cold.
Danny.
It's not too bad. I mean, we're out here in the ocean. The wind's blowing, and of course,
The breeze is chilly.
it's cool. It's not cold, but this one here, Lisa, if it's below 80 degrees, she's cold.
I am.
So it's probably about 62, 63 with the wind blowing. So yeah, it's a little bit chilly, and it's really hard to find places on the ship that are quiet and the wind. Whoa.
Oh, what happened?
Whoa. The wind blowing. Get back here. Yeah.
Rogue camera.
Yeah, it is. Right?
Look at that.
Yeah. It doesn't want to be there. So hang on, we can fix that.
All
we
right.
can fix that.
All the new toys, we just got to break them in, you know?
Yep.
That looks pretty good.
You know, it's probably following us. I wonder if I gotta,
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
it's stop following us.
Oh, see, that's what it was doing.
Yeah. So I turned it off, but you know.
This particular camera works with hand signals, and this one over here uses his hands to talk.
Sorry, it's the Italian in me. What are you gonna do? Let's zoom that back in. There we go.
We might have to change the name of the camera to the Italian cam.
The Italian stallion. Okay, so where were we?
We were saying hello to Danny.
You keep freezing. Again,
Oh.
Wi-Fi, guys. We're in the middle of the ocean, and so we do our best. We're going to keep this going. It is recording. If any kind of reason we lose you, we will re-upload this as a video after the fact. So hopefully it won't freeze too much. Okay, 9 o'clock at the flagpole. Well, not exactly the flagpole.
Well, yeah, there's
Well,
a
there's
flagpole.
sort of a
kind
flagpole back
right?
there.
But
Yeah,
it's deck 8.
Yeah, we're deck 8, not.
Yeah.
Yep, deck 8. All right. Bev says, looks like they're dressed and ready for takeoff.
Yes.
Was it Danny? Danny says, Lisa looks like Goose to your Maverick.
Aw, see, no, I thought it was Meg Ryan.
Right? She makes a much cuter Meg
Goose,
Ryan than
please.
Goose. And then there's Charles. Hello, Charles. Welcome to the broadcast. We appreciate you being here. Danny says it feels like Knight Rider in the 70s episode. Hey, Chris, welcome to the show. Danny Mack says he is jealous. Again, everybody, welcome to the show. We appreciate y'all being here with us. So today was Embarkation Day, and it started to go downhill. First of all, ship's beautiful.
Yeah.
We're having a great time.
Yeah.
There's no complaints. We're just going to give you sort of the play-by-play, since we're wearing the announcers' headsets, of what transpired today. So, first of all, there's some kind of problem with MSC's building where they take the luggage off of the ship and or put the luggage on. And so because of which, they had troubles getting people off the ship today. Now, I don't know how long this has been going on. I don't know how long it will proceed into the future, but just know we got there today at 10:30 and there were still people streaming off the ship in hordes. The ship did not get here late. They just couldn't transfer the luggage. I don't know if they're just using half the building. I don't know what the case is. So now you've got a lot of traffic of people still trying to leave, as well as people coming. To exacerbate the situation even more, the garage for those driving in, like we drove in, the garage didn't open until at first we were told it was going to be 11:30. Now, mind you, it's 10:30, so you can drop off your bags, but then you got to go hang out at Terminal 6 and wait till 11:30 and come back to Terminal 10. And so we're like, oh, no, okay, fine. All right, so we just drove. And then we saw there was a bunch of people beginning to line up, so we chose to get into that line. Yeah. All right, so we sat there. And fortunately, they opened a bit early. It wasn't 11:30. In fact, I think they ended up opening at about 10 to 11. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, mind you, if you got dropped off, you were allowed in the building a little bit earlier, right?
Yes.
But again, we had a car, we had to park it in the parking garage. It literally, they had it all blocked off. You could not get in until they opened it up, which they said it was going to be 11:30, but then they ended up being able to get there and get it open just a little bit earlier.
Yes.
So there you go. So anyway, we get into the building. And we go through security, no problems. Everything was all good and easy. Nice transfer in through security with the check, and then up to a desk to do our check-in there as well. That was all smooth. Now, while we were there, because everything was backed up in time, the terminal was getting a little bit full. And so they called for the diamonds and the golds and the yacht club people to board. About 2 minutes later, they then called for groups 1 through 4. And then about another 90 seconds after that, they called for groups 5 through 10. And then about another 90 seconds or 2 minutes after that, everybody who's in the terminal, get on the ship. And we're still sitting there, of course, at the counter checking in, because it takes about 5 minutes. So all this literally transpired while we were sitting there with our person, passports and all that stuff.
Yes.
And it just, the mad dash. So then this is what happened. We did a time lapse of the gangway from the minute we left our counter going up to the gangway. Here it is. And there it is zooming in again. Oh, we've got the wrong camera here. So this is just a time lapse of us going up through the gangway. It was a bit of a mess. There wasn't really anybody complaining.
No.
And so it's, look, we're all going to get on the ship. This is going to be great. Not a big deal. But it was a bit painful, I would say. The longest embarkation process, meaning once they said go, we were stuck in the tube.
Yeah, the people on board the ship couldn't get everybody checked in fast enough, so we were standing in line on the gangway instead of being seated in a nice waiting area. And to make matters worse, one of the ramps on the gangway, the AC wasn't working very well, and of course that was the side that the sun was shining on, and it was just like
this one right here that we're in right now.
Yeah, and there was actually a little thermostat in there, and it was reading
86, almost 80,
86.4.
yeah, almost 87 degrees,
Almost-
86.8, I think it was.
Was it?
Yeah, almost 87 degrees. And with the sun beating on it, it was, thermal heating and stuff. It was a bit warm.
Yeah, it was.
We were entertaining this child the entire time. They were a great family. He was so
They
cute.
were.
So in real time, this 1.5-minute video that I just shared with you, and that's what it was, 1 minute and 38 seconds here. In real time, it was 33 minutes until right there. So it took 33 minutes to get from the building when we turned the corner to begin walking into the gangway to walk back out, if you will. So I'm just trying to see why.
Why we're zoomed in?
Yeah, I don't know. I'll figure it out later. It's okay.
Extreme
Everybody
close
can.
up.
What? Everybody can still see us. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh, they can see us better than okay now.
So yeah. So it was really, that was quite a mess. And there wasn't a lot of people complaining.
No, everybody was really, okay, it is what it is. Like you said, we're all going to get on the ship.
Yep. I spoke to one person that I guess they put out some notices about this. We didn't get one.
No.
So I don't know who got the notices, but it wasn't us. If you also watched, if you were paying attention to that time lapse, as we were hovered over to the right, there were streams of people going to our left. Those were yacht club people that were being walked past the line to go in first because that's one of their perks. So at least they were able to do that. They didn't do it for the diamonds and the golds, but they did it for the yacht club members, which is fine. Again, we got on the ship; it was okay. And in fact, even though it was a mess and all that stuff, which we're not going to show you tonight, we'll show you another night. But we managed to video. I think we got 14 cabins today.
We got a lot of staterooms for you guys.
And we didn't think we were going to get nearly any because there were so many people being pushed onto the ship at the same time, and we thought we would have some issues. But yeah, and of course we'll get you those cabins as we go through the cruise. All right. So anyway, we get in, we do what we do, and we had some food. Buffet was great. We had some good food for lunch, and then we videoed around the ship. You saw some of the highlights. Muster drill's a little bit different here. You start off in your stateroom, you watch a video on TV, and then when you're done with the video, you have to pick up the phone and call a number that they tell you to call that shows that you were in your cabin actually watching the video. Then from there, you then go down to where your muster station actually is. They scan your key card, right? You get a little barcode on your key card here, right? And then you're good to go. So it was pretty painless.
The interesting thing, though, is it's not one of those do it at your convenience things. It's okay, everybody's go to your rooms now and watch the video now. Turn to channel 6 and watch the video. So that was kind of interesting.
It was. There was another one of, for anyone who's done, let's just call it old school muster drills, right, where everybody's on the stairs at the same time, down and then back. It's kind of a bit of a mess. That's kind of what this was.
Everybody was on the stairs going back to their rooms.
As opposed to just at your leisure, if you will. When you get on the ship, go check in, scan, all this other stuff. No, this was a bit different.
Yeah.
Not a big deal, but it was all good. In fact, we sort of did it in reverse. We had actually already watched the video when we were in the cabin, when we were in there unpacking and things. And then we were up looking around actually for a place to do this with you guys tonight when they called for the drill. So we went, when everybody was going to their cabins, since we had already watched the video, we went down to the muster station. So they scanned our card. By the time we got down there, the hordes of people were coming down the stairs to get to their muster stations. We were walking up to get to our cabin.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe a few of you may want to try that. I don't know.
And we had, like you said, we had watched the video in our room earlier when we got in, and so we went down to try and find the muster station. There was nobody there. We were like, oh, okay, well, so we had to go there twice. But, it's okay.
Now, something else that's a bit of a mess, and it doesn't bother us, but there's going to be some people out there moaning and groaning about this. In fact, we heard it at dinner because they made an announcement. In your stateroom, there was a little letter. Here it is right here. We are having an itinerary change. This is supposed to be a 4-day cruise. All right. We're supposed to be doing 2 days at their private island. So all day tomorrow, and then half a day on Tuesday, then NASA on Wednesday, and then back to Port Canaveral. The cruise will be done. Not for us because we're doing it back-to-back. All right? So if you're reading this on the screen, they're having some mechanical problems with one of the generators. It's the generators that provide the power to the propellers, right? This is an electric ship. Most ships are these days, right? There's very few that have the shaft going through. So the fuel powers the generator. The generator creates electricity that then powers everything else. Well, one of the generators is not working, so they don't have the power they should have to cruise at the speeds they would normally be used to cruising at. And so they're having to go at a slower speed. Remember I said a little bit ago we're sort of crawling? We're not going all that fast? Well, that's because they got one of their generators down.
Yeah, and they did say that they had to go at a slower speed to make the repairs.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Yep. So, in the end, we're now going to have a sea day because it's going to take, sorry for the itchy nose, it's going to take extra time to get back, so they're just going to do a sea day. So the reason why I said there were certainly people that didn't hear that was when we were at dinner, they made the announcement over the intercom, and you should have heard the gasp. I'm like, oh man, let's grab the camera, go down and stand at customer service because they're going to be running down there. But everybody on board, double occupancy only, is getting a $50 non-refundable onboard credit. Okay, so you're on board for 4 days. Trust me, you're going to blow $100, I think, easily.
Yeah.
Even if it's somebody's got to be. Y'all stop talking about me. My nose is itching. Somebody's talking about me. So yeah, we ended up burning it up with Wi-Fi. We'll talk about that in just a minute. So anyway, so we have an early dinner, which is great because it gives us enough time to come up here. And by the way, for all those people that are standing down in customer service right now, moaning and groaning about the itinerary change, that's what I have to say about that. You got to roll with it, y'all.
Yeah.
Sometimes it happens, right? So
It does, and hey, they're giving us an onboard credit. That's awfully nice because I don't, oftentimes you don't get that.
yeah, that's right.
You
yeah,
know,
and they
cruise line
did
just
it.
makes the change, and that's it.
Absolutely. So, and then we got a day at sea, which is one of our favorite things to do. Anyways,
is,
just
yeah.
hanging out on the ship all day long.
Although I will say, it was Ocean Cay, the Ocean Cay that we were going to be staying at, and it really is a beautiful island.
It really
would
is.
have been nice to have
Of course-
extra time there.
Well, the second day, remember, we'd be leaving at noon.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's true.
you sleep in until 10.
True.
And then we were like the last
Breakfast
two
and-
at breakfast.
Yeah,
and
forget it.
then we're gone. So
We'd have missed it anyway.
I know
so
it doesn't really matter.
No, not at all.
So
So woohoo, $50 each.
yeah, right. Exactly. Oh, thank you, Justina. We appreciate you.
Yeah, we appreciate
we
the
give you
super
some
chat.
flashing lights, but we don't have those. So instead, we'll give you this. Oh no, actually, we can give you this.
Yeah.
Thank you, Justina.
Thank you.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, everything. Look, the ship is beautiful.
Yeah, it is.
Really is. And we've only seen just a little bit of it. Of course, we're going to show it to you in tall man style by the time we're done in the next 7 days. Again, back to back. We have a 4-day and a 3-day. We will have covered the ship front to back, top to bottom, left to right. We've got you covered. And we will take good care of you and show you all the little nooks and crannies, as well as many possible cabins as we can get into.
Yes.
Okay. Wi-Fi. I want to touch on Wi-Fi for just a second, everybody. Why we do that here? Let's give you another shot with back. You see the elevators going up and down. It's just absolutely beautiful. Really.
Did we wait down our stand? The wind's howling a little bit.
No,
I
I
just suddenly
didn't.
got nervous.
I didn't. Oh, there we go. There's I'm playing with the wrong camera, guys, and I apologize. Is that Hal? Nope. Is that Pal? There we go.
There we go. Yeah.
There you go. We'll just show you a little bit of that for a few minutes, see what's going on down here. It's quiet out here. All right. There you go. So let's talk a little bit about Wi-Fi. We experienced this the last time we were on here, and I'll be honest, I forgot. Now, most ships that we've been getting on, whether it's Carnival, Royal, Celebrity, Virgin, who else?
That's been a post-pandemic.
Except for MSC.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
I get one premium Wi-Fi package. When I have it logged into my phone, that's it. Now, when I want to log into the computer so we can stream, I log out of my phone, and then I log in to my computer using the same code, if you will. That does not fly here.
No, it does not.
You can't do that. And so for me to be Wi-Fi on my phone, which we need to for business reasons and other things, as well as the computer so we can stream with you guys, I ended up having to pay for 2 Wi-Fi packages.
Yeah.
Because
they are literally device specific.
they are.
Yeah.
Each device gets registered, I guess, probably an IP address, and you can't log out and log in. And trust me, I tried. It doesn't work. So just note, if you're going to go on an MSC ship, that you can't share, you can't move it around. It is one per device. Now, they do offer packages that are lower the more devices you want in your package. But even still, I think as low as it goes is like $21.99 a device per day. So, but I think I'm paying like $24 or $25 per day. So it's going to be a couple $100 plus just for the Wi-Fi. So, but we just wanted to make sure that we let you know that. Okay?
Yeah, be prepared.
Yes, be prepared.
Yes.
So dinner, we are going to be sharing the menus as well as pictures of the food on our Facebook page. So make sure, if you are not already part of our Facebook group, you go there. You just go to facebook.com, just search Tall Man's Cruise Adventures. You will find us. We will post the pictures of the food that we had, as well as the menus. They have some new menus that I understand. They've been out for a couple of weeks, so we will share those with you on our Facebook group. Okay? The time lapse that you saw at the end of our highlights video was from the dining room. There was like this much of a window because there was the lifeboat above, and so it was a little bit of an obstructed view. Unfortunately, that was not our table. Our table, we have a wall right in front of us. We're against the bulkhead, that side, but we're literally against the wall. So the people on the next table, they were nice enough to let us put my camera there. Now, these people, another American couple. I did not find out where they were from here in the United States, but they absolutely love MSC. So much, in fact, this is their 27th cruise. They've already been on 26, and this is their 27th. So they discovered MSC a long time ago. And so, anyway, so I had prime rib. It was delicious. They had this amazing tomato basil.
Oh, the tomato soup
cream
was
soup.
to die for. I would have been happy with like 4 or 5 bowls of that.
Oh, it was great.
It was really
We both had
good.
that. I had a Caesar salad. Also, chicken croquettes was great. She had chicken and waffles, which was interesting. First time she's ever had that.
And there was nothing wrong with the quality of the food. It was very good. I just wasn't, so fond of the maple syrup with the chicken, and you know how when you have, maple syrup gets on your bacon, it just tastes so good. Not so much with the chicken, in my opinion. So,
Yeah.
the chicken was good separately, and the waffle was good separately, but I just didn't like the combination.
My prime rib was great. Baked potato and some great vegetables and stuff. So
Your broccoli was really good.
yeah, broccoli. She had some of my
I had
broccoli.
this broccoli.
The thing that was funny, because we got on the ship a little bit later than normal. Again, we didn't get to the port until 10:30, and then the line, and then the half an hour on, and by the time we videoed all there it goes, it's following me again. I turned you off, Hal. This is your fault, Danny. You're making me name him Hal. Go that way. Go that way. That way. That way. There we go.
Oh, God.
No, it's gonna follow me.
Gotta love the new toys.
Oh yeah. So we what I was trying to get is we ate lunch at like 1:30, 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
Dinner for us was at 5.
Yeah.
So
we went down there. We were really hungry because.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
We didn't eat desserts. I had the hot apple cobbler with vanilla ice cream, and you had a what?
I had some coconut pistachio stuff that was pretty good.
Oh, just delicious.
Yeah.
Absolutely delicious. So hang on. You stop. Let's see if we can make him go back. We'll figure this out eventually, guys. Again,
Yeah.
it's day 1 with all the new. Look at that. What are you doing?
Well,
Come
as soon
back
as she
here.
said stop, it did that.
There we go.
Oh no.
Stop. In the name of love. There. It's just. Well, y'all have been with us long enough to know.
It's not a show.
It's a tall man show. If something's not going wrong.
It's not one of our shows.
We're just gonna look. Let's just
Wait a
slide
minute,
over.
I'll slide
Let's
over.
just slide over. It's just gonna keep on following you, Lisa. It's
Is it
following you.
following me?
It's
Why
following
is it
you.
following me?
I don't know.
It
I don't
always
know.
follows you,
I
not
know.
me.
Over here. I don't know. I don't even know what the hand signals are. I didn't learn them because I don't want it to move. Anyway, so desserts. Let's have a dessert.
Yeah, let's have some desserts.
What do we got?
We have, I think, a lemon meringue. I just grabbed things, and I didn't really even look to see what they were. I just said, oh, this looks good, and that looks good, and so I grabbed them.
Hal's freaking out. All right, I'm gonna mute. I'm gonna have this tart thingy here.
All right, here. Oh. How's the tart?
Oh, God.
Is it good? I think this is lemon meringue pie, I think. So I'm going to try this one.
Oh, man, that's good. Okay.
Now I'm eating my hair.
Careful of your microphone. That's the one thing about the microphones being here. It's hard to eat. Oh, my God. Good gosh. All right. We have all kinds of questions
Okay.
and comments, so let's get to them.
All right, let's do it.
All right. Danny says Norwegian Epic. Yeah, we drove by the Epic. Or drove by. Sailed by. Happy Sunday, Luna. Happy Sunday to you, too. Angela says she's great, so
Yay.
thank you. Hello, Matt Holbrook. Welcome. Angela says it has been long. We were on like 10 days ago.
Yeah.
But I think you missed the live show, but that's okay.
Oh, she might have.
Danny,
Yeah.
you're right. It is hell. It's all hell. Luna says, I'm going on the ship in late March. Nice.
Yay.
First MSC cruise. Looking forward to your vlogs. Yeah, you're going to have a great time. Again, so far at the glances that we've gotten today, it beautiful, beautiful ship. A lot of New York themes. Like the restaurant we ate in was Tribeca. They've got Manhattan. You saw the Statue of Liberty in the highlights, and
They've got Madison's.
yeah.
Yeah, there's
lots of New York references here. But it's a ship out of
Yeah.
Florida. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, glad my departing flight after the Seashore is not until 7 p.m. You know, look, that's one of those big cruise tips, right? When it comes to flights. 1, fly in a day before, and 2, do not pick a flight that leaves before 3 or 4 o'clock, because there could be delays getting off a ship. There could be an accident on the way. There could be all kinds of things that go wrong.
any number of things. Yeah.
Any number of things. You know what else is funny, Lisa?
What's that?
Did that camera move? No, that's where that camera was, right
Yeah,
there.
that's where you left that one.
Yeah. God, that's such an amazing shot, right?
I know.
Love that. It's beautiful.
Yeah. The back of
Anyway.
the ship is gorgeous, especially at night, all lit up.
And then Luna further says, and I think I'll keep my late boarding time. Yeah, I don't know what it was like later on in the day. We were busy videoing cabins, so we didn't get to see, how long it took. Because once they called for everybody that was checking in just kept on piling in the lines. When we first got in onto the gangway, if you will, there were 2. One of them was completely closed, and so we went by that one and got on the second one. 10 people after us, they opened up the first one, and then, of course, people started streaming in. So the first 60, 70, 80, maybe let's just say 100 people, it goes faster, but that was just as backed up as our line.
It was.
After 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And so it wasn't, like I said, if it had opened up when we got there, we would have been on the ship 30 minutes earlier. But 10 minutes had gone by, and now people were standing basically where we were. Danny says, did the gangway wrap around the ship a couple of times? It sure felt like it, man. It really did.
No, it was just stop and go and stop and go and stop and go, and we were on the same ramp forever. It
Well,
seemed.
So for those who have gone on cruises before, you understand that, right when you get on the ship, sometimes they scan your boarding pass, which was an interesting thing. So, you have to print your boarding pass and bring your boarding pass with you, or sometimes you can use the app and it's in your app. So when we went through security, the first people you do is like Homeland Security, whatever, TSA, and you show them your stuff and your passport. They said, okay, put it all away. You're done with it. Okay, so we did. So I'm assuming they were telling everybody that. So then you put your bag in the little thing. It goes through the scanner and all that stuff. And then you go up through another queue and up to the desk and check in. And so they look at the passes again, as well as your passports. Everything's good. Say put everything away. We did. We put it all away. Now, this is where different cruise lines operate slightly different. Some security will scan you before you leave the building, if you will. Like, as you're getting towards the gangway, you get scanned, like, just as you're coming out of the seating area, as you round a corner to get on the gangway. Other cruise lines scan you when you get off the gangway, physically on the ship. So that's what was happening here. And so the problem was they weren't being able to scan fast enough. And the reason was you didn't have a card. They had to scan the documents that we were told twice to put away. Unfortunately, I had mine in my back pocket. So I just pulled it out and boom, she was able to scan us and go. But I promise you, there are people up there, fumbling around, especially if it's mom and dad and the 3 kids or whatever.
Yeah.
And they've put it away because they told everybody, you're done, put it all away.
Great, now I can take care of the kids, and yeah. So they were all in the bags, and people are looking for them, and
So it delayed stuff. And then, of course, because the yacht club people had priority, which they deserve. I'm not a complaint. They were slowing the line down as well because they were bypassing everybody, and then they were able to cut in front, and so we stood there longer. So, look, it was 30 minutes. It was a bit painful, again, only because it got really hot inside the tube as you were snaking around.
Exactly.
So.
Otherwise, it would have just been, because the temperature was so hot. Yeah.
And I know, Danny, you're going to have to, Hal, man. Hal is just killing me here. Let me see if... Nope, that's Pal. We have... This is technically Sal.
Come on, Sal.
I know there's... I just don't know. We're going to have to just deal with it, y'all. I apologize. We'll fix it tonight, and tomorrow it'll be perfect when we start, and then somehow midstream it'll go crazy.
Yeah.
It's what happens. It gives you the opportunity to see the path from your cabin to the muster station to familiarize yourself with it. Well, absolutely. That's why they do that, right, from your cabin. However, let's be honest, unless an emergency happens in the middle of the night, more than likely you're not technically going to be in your cabin. You're more than likely somewhere else in the ship.
Yeah.
But getting to where that station is what's important, recognizing where it is, so no matter where you are in the ship, you know how to get there. Which, to be honest, this isn't the exact reason we do the ships the way that we do. However, the fact that we walk every single deck, front to back, top to bottom, left to right, you get an idea before you ever get here. Because, to be honest, with these ships being as large as they are these days, I have always felt that I'm really good with directions, right? I feel I'm not directionally challenged. And it takes me 3 days to figure out my way around a ship, right? And so if there's an emergency on day, 1.5, you're in trouble. But if you watch our videos, you'll be 2 to 3 days ahead of everybody. You'll know right where to go, right? So anyway, so that's that. Again, Justina, thank you so much.
Yes.
Love your content. Well, we appreciate that.
Thank you.
We try hard. Hopefully you're liking the new setup. Obviously the cameras are
They got a mind of their own right now.
they got a mind of their own.
Or
Oh
at least
my
Sal
good Lord.
does.
What's Pal doing? Let's look out the back of the ship some more. Shall we
Okay,
do that?
Let's do that.
Let's turn Pal. We technically have 3 cameras, but we actually couldn't get the third one up and running. There we go.
Nice.
That's more like faux balcony cam, right? So we'll leave that there for just a minute.
Oh, but that's totally real. That is not fake.
Danny's like, we're always talking about you. That's why my nose is
Oh, it's
always...
you.
Yeah, it's his fault. I'm telling you, man. That Danny.
I'm telling you.
So Justina asked, when Royal advertises free Wi-Fi, does that mean free for one device? So 99.9% of the time, I'm going to answer that with a yes. But remember, you can log out of that device, log in on another device. Unlike MSC, Royal, Celebrity, Carnival, Virgin, again, those are the cruise lines we've been on post-pandemic, they're not device specific. Now, you can't be on your phone and your computer at the same time unless you've paid for 2 devices. But if you paid for one, just log out of your phone and then bring up the computer and log into it and you're fine. So even if they're giving you free Wi-Fi for one device, just log out, log in the other, you'll be good to go. Okay? Danny asked, can't we hotspot off of our phone? Technically, yes. However, when we hotspot off the phone, the signal transfer is diminished, and then we wouldn't be able to stream. So it would make it very, very, very challenging. We've tried it before in testing, and it did not work very good. Not here on this ship, but prior to doing these things, we've tried that, and it just is not good. So the whole tethering, if you want to call it that, it's not good. So Macrina says, there goes your OBC for Wi-Fi. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, gone. Phew. Gone.
Oh well.
Just like our 2 days at the private island. Gone. Day and a half. It's all right. We're going to go back. The 3-day is basically the same thing. It's NASA, the private island, and back. It's a quickie, right? Danny, sorry. Stop moving your hands. Sit on your hands. I can't. I can't talk without my hands. It's an Italian thing. It's, hey, So I'm just going to have to stop doing this.
He can't. I don't think he can see you. Can he see you?
Who?
Can Danny see you?
Well, oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, sorry. No, I can't. I'll try, but,
You can't talk without moving your hands.
I can't. It's just, I don't know. The lips and the hands are tied together somehow.
The hands pull the words out of your mouth.
Danny, I did move the chair over. When I move over, I mean, I could do that. But if Lisa moves, it's going to follow her. So, no, we're all right. All right, we'll just stay right there.
Well.
No. Just stay.
Okay.
We'll keep on moving. We'll be over there before you know it. She says swap seats. No, y'all want to look at her. Musical chairs. If we didn't have these on, that would be kind of a fun game. But we are
We're all tied
tethered
in.
with the stuff. So
Yeah.
no musical chairs. Show the wake, please. Okay, fine. I thought I was showing the wake. I'll put it back.
Well, we're probably just a little behind in the comments.
Yep. Is anyone else's picture freezing up? Again, that is the Wi-Fi that we've now paid for twice. We apologize. Buffering now. Yep. Mine is freezing up. Yep. Sorry.
Yes.
Let us know if it comes back full speed. Carnival Legend, I think. I'm not sure what that is. You know what? While we're waiting for it to come back, we'll let Lisa talk. I'm going to have another bite of food.
Oh, are you? Okay. So, yeah, I mean, I guess we'll just look at the wake.
Oh.
Did you?
Oh.
Robert is dropping the tart. I didn't even get to try it. I guess I can read some comments here. Well, no, we're waiting for the buffering to stop. So I guess let us know if it's
I've dropped tart everywhere.
Yeah, you did.
I've made a mess.
Yeah, you did.
And you guys didn't get to see it.
Y'all missed the show.
Yeah. Speaking of which, yesterday we had a little bit of burning on our property yesterday, burning some cardboard and stuff. And anyway, there's a bench that my daughter had made this out of 2x4 and stuff, and I'm sitting on it, and the back legs gave away. Feet right overhead. Nobody around, no cameras going, nothing. I'm just laying in there, my feet up in the air going, this just sucks. That's like the 6th time this has happened to me. Sometimes, I'll sit in a chair and the bottom gives way and my butt is stuck in there and my knees are up in my chin and hey, look, we're back centered.
Oh, yay. Okay, how'd that happen?
I don't know. Oh.
It had to be when you were talking about your feet up in the air.
Yeah. Woo! Yeah, let's not do that again.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, he has this thing with chairs. I don't know what it is. If he can break a chair, he's going to do it.
It's not that big. Oh, Lord have mercy. Charles says it is going to be a day late arriving in port because of mechanical problems. Oh, the Carnival Legend.
Oh, okay.
Because of mechanical problems and then a medical emergency. Yeah,
Oh,
we're a little
yeah.
bit removed from the cruise news. We've been doing that for you guys here a couple times a week. We were finishing up an event. We had no time. We apologize. Speaking of which, for all you praying type out there, we have a family member who is in the hospital, doing okay, but not great. Still in ICU. So if you could, again, if you're the praying type, please say some prayers for our family and hope for a speedy recovery and that all goes well.
Yes,
Okay?
please do. We appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Yeah. So we had that to deal with as well as a collapsed septic tank and
Oh,
it's
yeah. Oh my gosh, that's a story.
yeah. Amazon.
Yeah. Yeah,
Anyway.
that's a story for another day.
Yeah.
We've been busy. All kinds of fun things have been happening.
Jerry
Yeah.
wants to know, how's the new ship? The new ship is beautiful. It absolutely is. If you came and you joined us late, we gave you some highlights at the beginning. Over the course of the next 7 days, this is a 4-day cruise, and then it's followed by a 3-day cruise, but we're going to be doing the back-to-back. So we'll be on this for 7 full days. We're going to cover the entire ship for you, so you will get to see it firsthand in real time. We don't do, we do highlights every at the beginning of every show, but we do full-length tours uninterrupted of every single deck to include all the passenger cabin decks, so you can see where your cabin is in relationship to stairs and elevators and stuff. Okay. Where's your first port? We put this up. We've actually have a bit of an itinerary change, Jerry. Our first port is going to be their private island. We were supposed to be there for 2 days, then NASA, and then back to Port Canaveral. But we're having some mechanical problems, and so we aren't able to go as fast as we should be going. So we're only going to get a full day, one full day at the private island, then NASA, then we're going to have a day at sea because we can't go too fast, and then ultimately back at Port Canaveral. So what I'm thinking is that somehow they're going to have it fixed during this cruise, because on the 3-day cruise, it's NASA, private island, and back. So, yeah. Anyway, so our first port is the MSC's private island. We've been there once before.
Love it.
Absolutely beautiful.